Generation Cowboys and Sports Talk. My dad, my partner, my co-host, Cowboy Joe 64.
I am your father.
Just to get the Cowboys 2 good games to hopefully understand that they need to go receiver and go high with this next pick.
Yeah, yeah, that's really what this is gonna be about. All right, you're looking live at Father and Son Cowboys and Sports Talks, formerly known as Generation to Generation Cowboys and Sports Talks, and we are live back with another one. Um, uh, what's today? Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What's today?
It is Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Okay, well my days are going just one big day, one long week. So you want to say what's up to the people? There's a lot of Cowboys news that then dropped, a lot of interesting topics we can talk about, and you want to say what's up?
So what's up to the people? And we've been kind of celebrating the last couple of days the twins' birthday, and Cher and Terry. Shout out to them.
Oh
And
yeah,
man, I didn't send out any of the stuff, but yeah. So that's kind of threw us off for a few days. But yeah, we got a lot of breaking news. So go ahead and start with Micah, and he kind of he kind of laid it down in one of his interviews that he did,
yeah.
talking about what's happening with the contract.
While I'm getting this out, you can go ahead and while I'm getting this out, you can go ahead and say what he said about the contract and stuff.
So basically, what he said is, they wanted to do a deal a year ago, and the team didn't want to do that. So they've been ready, and so they really just been kind of lollygagging. And he said that these other guys that are signing have nothing to do with him. He's basically his own man, and he's gonna get his money. And so yeah, it's just one of those things where I think Micah is basically, what happens when the rabbit gets the gun. And I tweeted out to Star, shout out to Stargazer Sports. I told her, well, this is not a case where the rabbit has the gun, the lion has the gun. Just think about that, when the lion gets the gun, that's what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what's happening. And they set this up. They do it all the time, but this is the one contract that's gonna get them. This is the one contract when the rabbit has the gun. They always think that they do,
Yeah.
but Micah is not someone that is gonna, just be your run of the mill player and contract nego. He's already put them in an awkward position, saying that he's gonna be in camp, and he said it again in his interview. He's gonna be in camp now. I can't imagine that David Mulugeta and Micah are gonna be okay with doing drills. So I resent you that audio that you can play. That's the last text I sent you.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I can't imagine that. Like I said, training camp, it is kind of underwear Olympics, but the pass rushing drills, the 7-on-7, that's real competition. And I can't imagine Michael is going to be going up against, Tyler Guyton and Steele and all of those guys rushing from the A gap in training camp, because that's just too much of a risk. So I can't imagine him doing that. What do you think?
No, but then again, Micah is who Micah is, so I don't think that he gonna be doing anything that just gonna just go crazy in training camp or whatever. But I do think he gonna be involved more than we would want him to be. I think he gonna be involved.
Yeah.
I think he gonna be involved more than we want him to be. But like you said, it's the lion got the gun. I'm gonna try to rename our show that the lion got the gun this time. It's not like how it normally is, to where this contract might be one of those contracts where it's like, hey, what I'm saying, they got to do what they got to do, and I don't know if it's fair, because it's just like the NFL, they can't, everybody can't control how much how good these players are. So the Cowboys, well, they were put in a position to draft Micah Parsons, and they knew they were going to have to pay him. I mean, it's kind of like what were they counting against him this whole time? Because he came in the league as one of the best ever, and he's still one of the best ever. It's not like he was going to have a drop off. So the Cowboys is stalling on his contract. If this contract affects the Cowboys in a negative way, it's their fault. So what has to happen is, from the moment that someone like Micah arrives, you in your front office, the front office, they should be looking at point A right now. How can we get him signed to a mega deal where it does not hurt the team immediately? That's what you should be thinking about the first time that you see that he has a superstar mentality. Because if you say to yourself, well, he might have superstar mentality, or he might, he might fall off, or he might not do this, or you say whatever you say to yourself to where you end up where you are now, and he does not have a contract yet, and he's on his last year, and now he has all the power. Well, if you do that, you will always be behind the 8 ball constantly with your finances, with the cap, and with all of that. So the thing is, you want to be able to uh, sign great players, you want to be able to draft great players, and you want to be able to make them happy by paying them what they're worth. If they just so happen to be top echelon and top of the top tier of their position, that's just what it is. There should not be no, to me, there should not be a negotiation. There shouldn't be a negotiation. There shouldn't be, to me, in my opinion, there shouldn't be a situation where it's like, hey, you've been playing like the number one player at this position for the last 2 or 3 years, but we're gonna pay you like you're the 15th. It's like there is no question. If he's the fifth player, but the fifth best player, you should just be able to go down the list and say, this is what you should be getting paid. If you're the best, this is what you should be getting paid. There is no like, so what? What do I got to do now? What? There is no like, he's gonna come in and he's gonna be the 15th best player, but we're gonna pay him like he's the best. Like it doesn't work that way. Micah should be getting paid what he's worth. If he was
Well,
anywhere else, he would get paid like he's worth. I mean,
he's going to get paid. He's going to be the highest paid. And see if you can pull up that. Let me know if you can pull up that clip I sent you, and then you can play it while I'm just talking here. But the reality is, he's going to be the highest paid. The Watt contract today. You saw T.J. Watt sign his deal or has agreed to it. So it basically comes out to, I think it's $141 million a year. Not 141. It comes out to 41 per year. Is what he, and the weird thing about TJ Watt, he signed a 3-year deal. Now I'm sure there's a explanation for that I'm not thinking about. It will be that as it may. He signed for 123. So that's 41 per year. And so if you just do the math, and this is what Jeff Kavanaugh's been doing, shout out to him. If he's getting 41 a year, Micah's going to get 43 or 44. That's what's going to happen. So if you do 43, let's just do 44 times 4. That's 176 total.
okay,
Yeah.
let's pause right there real quick. I think we having technical difficulties. I want to start over. So I'm just gonna just shut it down, and we gonna pop back up because we're not on YouTube, and I need to
Oh,
fix that.
okay.
So let me hang up and then we'll pop right back on. So we'll see y'all in just about, we'll be back in literally about like 3 minutes.